Why is Bitcoin dumping today? Obviously, people behind the scenes know something, and they're not telling us. Personally, I've seen a lot of bad news about Binance, and I know that there's a war going on between USDT and USDC. Tether. All the stable coins are at war. This is unbelievable. I was going to teach you in this video how to handle a losing trade. Let's jump into that now. So I'm going to show you screenshots. Here, my $15,000 was down 5,000 on this exchange, BingX. What I look at is the available margin. I don't care about anything else. If this goes to zero, you're not finished yet, but this will start working its way down to zero. For me, when this starts getting close to, let's say, a couple $100, I choose to send money. If I believe in direction and I don't want to lose this, you are thinking of, oh my God, I'm going to lose it all. I just refuse to give them this. So I watch this closely. The more I am down, the more this goes down. This is my shield of protection. But now, let me show you an evasive maneuver. Rather than risking losing it all, rather than adding money, evasive protocol, are you ready? It is better to cut one of these loose and lose a small amount and get more in your available margin to protect the entire situation. So this is called a cutaway. You're going to cut away a dying piece in order for the entire community, your trade, to survive. So how do we add to the available margin? We cut away a loser. We bite it. Now look. So we're focusing on these four. Direction is still short. I look at the available margin. It's increased. I am totally detached from this money. Absolutely. Plus, if you've been watching my core compounding videos, well, I've been ripping off the top of every win. And this $15,000 is the $15,000 I started with. But I've made, in the past 11 days, about 500% on that right here. You know what I was going to do? I was going to send money, one of the options, to one of your options to protect the trade, to increase my margin. I haven't yet, because this is the line in the sand, the mind of the trader. First thing I'm going to do is, well, the first thing I did do, look at that, 200% down on Solana. That could easily flip back. I can show you examples. But I write this money off when I send it to the exchange. That's the first mental trick. Okay, the worst thing you can do is to take this loss right here and close the trade yourself. You are literally giving up any chance you have to survive. My thinking as a professional trader that does this full time is, I know it only goes up and down. It only takes a moment to win. I've shed some dead skin and built back my margin. I have free ammo that I can send back into the game. But I've had to decide. I'm okay with losing 15,000 here. That's a win right there, the mindset. Do I want to send another 5,000 out of my pocket? That's something I have to think about. That depends on direction. That depends on a lot of things. This is war. This is tactical warfare. I love this exchange. I don't even use the chart. I like this blue line just like this. It's cool because, honestly, I use this to see what's happening. This is the bottom of the 3-minute. We're going to get another pump incoming. We're probably going to go back over 20,000. I posted this in my Discord. Where is it? Here. I expect them to pump and get excited over 20,000. They will think it's the new 50,000. This is for those who hodl. Okay? We are degenerates of the 1-minute chart. All we do is rip and run. Now, so the mindset of this trade. First of all, I went in knowing I could lose all the money. I've seen it worse. I've seen it down 7,000. I reacted the same. No reaction. And now I'm going to walk away. See, we may be pumping in the moment. The last 2 hours liquidated everybody else. I didn't get touched. Notice I didn't get touched. Why? I'm trading on a fair exchange. BingX is a simple fair exchange. It's not like the others that trade against you, that know your positions, that hunt your money. That's why I like this. And I like instant withdrawals because I'm here to do business. I don't trust anybody else with my money. That's how it works. Okay? So when I'm done, I withdraw to an Exodus wallet. So again, feel nothing. I would rather lose the whole thing than lose this by my finger and close these trades because we know it only pumps and dumps. We are in the pumping phase. If I could survive the run up to 20,000, this trade could find a moment in the sun and win. Do I care about this trade? No. No. Of course I would like not to lose it because it's my play money. I don't want to have to restock it, but I am emotionally detached. 90% of the trades are lost. The money is lost when you close the trade in fear. I still have available margin. This is why I'm teaching you this, to protect yourself from the fear of, oh my God, I'm going to lose it all. This has to go to zero first. You have a choice to send in money or close the trade. This number already has this factored into it. This is what you would get when you close, just so you know, because nobody tells you. When this is gone, this will start winding down. And it could possibly go to zero. And at that point, you'd be wrecked. So, do I care? It's about the total that you keep. And I never go all the way back in. Why do you think I invented core number compounding? So that they can never touch the 500% on the 15,000 that I have taken from them. Yesterday alone, with core number compounding, my amount of withdrawals were insane. Okay, this was $20,000 I loaned to the trade. You can see it here, 10,000, 10,000. Your own wallet using core compounding can loan you money. Can loan myself money right now to put in a trade. I choose to pay it back immediately. 20 grand, and where is it? What is that, 19 here? Boom. Right the same day, pretty much. But these are the withdrawals. Imagine getting paid from your gig job that many times a day. Go back to the beginning. Go all the way down here where I started this. On February 28th with $15,000, skimming off the top, taking off the top. Even before I win, I'm able to take off the top because I'm focused on the core number. There's a playlist on my channel about core number compounding with leverage, which takes it to the next level. So, do I care about this? Do I feel anything? No. Tactical decisions now. Tactical decisions. Would I send more money to this trade? No. Could have let it fight it out. Let's look here what's going on. Everybody else is dead on the battlefield. 6 hour was blood red. Wrecked everyone except the people in my Discord were going to 20,000. They can't help themselves. The onions, we call them onions. Alright? What these people who are buying this dip right now are forgetting is that this dump happened for a reason. This is not your lucky day to buy Bitcoin cheap. Something is going on behind the scenes. I think it's Binance. Binance has been picked on by the U.S. There's a war of stable coins. Don't forget, a stable coin is like a dollar. It's a form of money. Look what happened in Iraq to Saddam Hussein, who proposed the petrodollar. Okay, to go off the U.S. dollar. The U.S. doesn't like when you mess with the dollar. USDC is backed by JP Morgan Chase and Coinbase and the U.S. government. They want to control the stablecoin USDT market or USD market, even in digital form. So there's a war between Tether, who is basically just an altcoin. They have never shown their reserves. Yet, they've been stable for years. I'm holding Tether. But it's a mysterious corporation. And then we have BUSD put out by CZ of Binance. The U.S. is already after Binance, claiming it's selling securities. And it doesn't matter if you're not in the United States. Look at all the Russian super yachts around the world that have been sanctioned and seized by the U.S. government with the help of every government in the world. So, there's a war out there, and the war is against Binance with BUSD. Now, if Binance, and they're attacking Binance on every level, I believe that something funny is going on, because immediately after FTX, what happened? CZ comes out and shows some kind of proof of reserves which were questionable. Why did he come out and show this? And now there's evidence that his reserves are questionable. What does this mean? It may be an FTX situation. Everything is looking like an FTX situation. Smart money has run for the doors. We are shorting. Fools are buying the dip, catching the cannonball. Catching the cannonball. So, direction is changing against me. I do expect to see 20,000. Here's the trade. I feel nothing. Maybe I'll send in money and save it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'll decide. And that's the great part about trading. You have all the decisions to make. You control everything, unlike DeFi and rug pulls and all that nonsense. If you can control your emotion, you can beat this. Here we are. Here we are. Zero available margin. I just sent in $5,000 trying to save the trade. I might have been late with my cockiness. You're going to witness it. The Oracle possible liquidation event. You will see what happens unless my 5,000 gets there in time. Refresh the page. Unprecedented. You can actually see in real time. I will show you it all. Will I be liquidated? You are getting to see the actual strength of Bing X. Massive pump wiping out everyone around me. They're decimated. We broke over 20,000 like I said. Screenshot that. Here we are. Look. 68%, 66, 65, 61. If it goes to zero, it is a complete wipeout. 60. Will my 5,000 get there in time? Will I want to donate my 5,000 to... It's there! It's there! It's there! Will we make it past this critical pump? Let's check it here. Epic pump on the 3-minute. But it's a fake out. We might be able to come back from this. Welcome to war. I love this game. Here we are. So they pumped. Look, screenshots are epic. You've seen how far down a trade can go. You've seen that your margin can go to zero and not be liquidated. Your margin ratio needs to go to zero before liquidation. Most people get destroyed leverage trading because they're not trained. That's why I offer you the consultation. It's in the links below. 0.10 fraction of a Bitcoin. Most people will either long at the very top of emotions instead of respecting or even understanding the 3-minute cycle. Other people will close a trade that they could have won. So a lot of this takes emotional hardening. Is our trade liquidated? Let's see. We were down 9,700. Now we're down 10,000. We still have power here. I can close this trade, walk away, take this $9,000 that remains, send it back to my wallet, and we can see what I really made from $15,000 in core compounding. At this moment, my core compounding profit $68,000. Plus whatever I have in that trade. If that gets liquidated, this is the total outcome, which would include my $15,000 I started with. Oh no, what happened? Oh, it's so slipping away. And you wanted me to close my trade? Welcome to war. I choose to stay and fight. Fake out. This is very weak. It is paper. My equity is coming up. My unrealized P&L is going down. My shield is coming back up. And they remain to be liquidated. I choose to fight with no emotion. You can learn this strategy directly from me. And why do I not care about this money? Or do I seem so flippant about it? Well, you weren't with us yesterday, were you? Let me show you yesterday. Ultimate War Day. Okay? On Fibit, absolutely slaughtered it. Look at this. Isn't that epic? Isn't that epic? Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, and I went from being down $16,000 to winning every one of those trades. Picking off, then I was down 7,100. See? Started picking off winners. So I am very experienced at being the underdog and making the great comeback. And this is what I teach people. I won everything. I absolutely destroyed them. And I was ripping off the top. Anything over 15,000, I was withdrawing before I even closed trades. This is the magic of core number compounding. And I'll tell you something. Look at all the withdrawals yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Imagine getting paid this many times. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this was a loan repayment. I got paid 12 times yesterday. That means every 2 hours I was getting paid. Now, did I stay the whole day and do this? Hell yeah. What else you want to do in one day? And my withdrawals match up. Okay, it's 1,200. That's the 20,000 repayment. 2,200, 5, 12, 800, 800, 1,200. Crushing this game. So this is why I don't care. This is why I have no emotion. Look at this. Okay, here's how core number compounding works. Zoom in, people. Press your face against the screen. My core number is 15,000. I don't care about this or any of this. I'm taking 4,100 off the top. Boom. And then I'll come back and close these winners. This is a strategic game of war. So if you total up everything I did yesterday, aside from this core number compounding, you'll understand my emotionless trading. If you'd like to learn how to do that, as usual, under any one of my videos, which YouTube doesn't want you to see this. They don't want you to make money. Nobody wants you to be rich. How in the world can I get 197 views? Okay, this is definitely hidden content that nobody wants you to see. Click show more under any video. Here's the exchanges I use, these three. Why? They're easier to beat. You want to make money or you want to jerk off? Anyway, click this. This is how you learn to trade. Costs you a fraction of a Bitcoin. Shit, it's on sale today. I need to raise the price because Bitcoin dumped $5,000. So, look, you can get education of a lifetime for a fraction of a Bitcoin. We do a Zoom call. I don't care if you never traded before. Doesn't matter. I will teach you the way of the warrior. And then, of course, you get into my Discord group. But there's a special room for all the people I've trained. We call it the War Room. And I do additional Zoom calls and recap videos for those people to keep them fresh. One time, one payment, change your life. There's nothing else to buy. That's it. And we make money when it goes up or down. It don't matter. Degenerates. And now I am going to close all of these. Watch this. And now I am going to withdraw this 6,700 back to my Exodus wallet, and this will show you what I've earned in 11 days with core compounding. I'm not going to sit here and fight this. Look, this is emotions. It's tactical kill. There's no coming back from this. So, decide to kill, withdraw. But remember, I started with 15,000. I now have 68,000 plus that 6,700 there. 68, 1, 2, 3, plus 67, 56. This is the realest in crypto. I'm very happy with my $74,000, and I will begin core compounding again. 15,000 to 74,000. Epic. Everyone, stay frosty and have a great